Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Ria. So, before I start this video, please, if you like this video after watching it to the very end, please like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below. Also hit the bell for more notifications, and let's get started. Okay, I'm still in isolation for the next how many days now? Today is day 5, I believe. Yeah, day 5. Since I did isolation last Friday, that's the start of my isolation. And today's Wednesday, so yeah, day 5. So a week is almost over. Somehow I'm still insane, still sane, not insane. Sorry, my mind's like. Anyways, first things first, what I've been doing with my life so far. Aside from making videos, I've been I challenged myself to do this exercise, which is called the 2 weeks exercise challenge, which is by Chloe Ting, the YouTuber Chloe Ting. You can find her on YouTube. Just type in Chloe Ting abs workout for 2 weeks. So I've been doing that because I'm stuck in this room 24/7 and I don't want to be like a pushing. so I'm trying to keep myself fit, try to keep myself going. So that's what I've been doing so far. I'll probably might show you the result, might or might not, don't know about that, so we'll see. Okay, so let's move on. I'm not doing tall reading today. Again, I told you I'm just going to limit it as much as I can. So what I'm going to talk about is I guess in a way is YouTubers in general, because I have noticed this a cycle going on with people on YouTube. People like Tana Mojo, Trisha Paytas, Nikocado Avocado, and many more. And I feel like this is like a normal human thing, but once someone got a little attention, like little recognition, they slowly change to another person, and this kind of become someone that is negative, toxic. I think it has shown in the way that Nikocado was dealing with his drama after with Stephanie Sue, and as with Trisha Paytas, I don't know what her problem is, but honestly I'd never heard of her until recently. And the thing is, I have seen bits and pieces like on YouTube, but I never acknowledged her. So but I've been seeing a lot of news lately on YouTube saying she's getting out of control, and how she self-diagnosed herself having DID. So she self-diagnosed herself with DID, but yeah, she was being disrespectful and pretty much trash talking people who actually has that. I don't know what's the correct term for it, but they have that symptoms, that DID. So I feel like people like Nikocado Avocado, Trisha Paytas, and Tana Mojo, like those are just examples here. I feel like those kind of people kind of made us, the viewers, disappointed and find it hard to trust influencers, because it has been shown, like I haven't really noticed much YouTuber, but I have noticed that there have been some news drama about other YouTubers scamming people, like Jake Paul, for example. Um, it's just like a cycle. It's like a pattern of behavior kind of thing. But yeah, I would say this: I am not a professional, but I have been a victim of narcissism, uh, being a victim of someone who was toxic. I was emotionally abused before, and I have been the receiving end of a sociopath, like verbally, mentally, and it's not pretty. And what I've seen so far with Trisha Paytas and Ricardo, but I'm going to focus on Trisha Paytas right now, because Ricardo, he's old news, but he's going to stir up drama. He doesn't care if it's good or bad. Drama is drama, attention is attention. It's been shown by his action. So with Trisha Paytas, it's the same thing. But the one thing I don't like is how she kind of dragging the people who has actual DID through the mud and saying that she has DID because she self-diagnosed. The thing is, you can't really self-diagnose yourself with DID unless you have been to a professional. And the thing is, what I got from Trisha Paytas is not DID. I have actually seen a documentary of a woman with 2,500 personalities. I'm not sure, I should be on the YouTube documentary 16 minutes channel. I think you can find that documentary if you Google it up. And I can tell that person actually has DID. It's like the personality is so different. Even though I don't really have any real life experience with a person with DID, but having to watch that, I can feel like the difference. And with Trisha Paytas, I don't feel that. I feel like she's just being defensive and she just want to get attention. I don't know what her life was before, but I feel that for someone who's acting like this, she must have been quite insecure and has some kind of trauma in her past to want to seek attention, no matter if it's good or bad. But the thing that kind of pisses a lot of people is when she got the hate, she started to play the victim and cry about it, which is not what we want to see. It's too repetitive, because I have heard from some YouTubers and people saying that she done this before, crying about her situations. It's like a pattern behavior, and her behavior reminds me of a narcissist, to be fair, more than DID. Because a person with a narcissist behavior, they lack empathy. They don't care or have empathy for other people. All they care is about themselves. For example, people with actual DID, she trash talked them, even though she says she has DID. When she received hate, she wanted us to get sympathy, but yet she couldn't give sympathy to other people. So that's an example. Another thing is, when she was called out by one of the people who has DID, she was being passive aggressive, which is another trait a narcissist would do. They would be really defensive and try to be passive aggressive. They have major anger issues. And I'm sure those of you guys who have been a narcissist victim of their abuse, you probably have received that kind of treatment. And at most, Trisha Paytas doesn't care what kind of attention she gets. it has shown like whether it's negative or positive. She plays the victim card a lot. It has been shown times and times again. And the thing is, when we thought she would, improve herself as a person, no, she didn't. It became a cycle, a toxic cycle. And the thing is, with narcissists, they think they are always right. Everyone is wrong. They don't take responsibility of what they did, no matter what. Whether they're right or wrong, especially when they're supposed to be wrong, they never think they are wrong. It'll be always the other person who is wrong. To blame the other person. And most will gaslight a lot as well. It's like with Nick Carter, he did that, did all that. He's a big mess, to be fair. The reason why I never comment on Nick Carter avocado drama, because I feel like it's not really safe for me to talk about it. But I would say this, like, as much as I wish for anyone who has narcissist behavior, I do hope that they will change to become a better person. But I learned from experience that they will never change, no matter how much you hope for them to change. In order for someone to change, that person has to do it from within. Not with the whole plastic surgery, not with anything that's outer appearance. It has to change from within. You have to change to become a better person. And Trisha Paytas is going out of control. And if I did say another influencer who is also out of control, I would say Amber Heard is another person who's out of control. And the funny thing is, I know that I should not be generalizing, but I think I mentioned in my previous video about zodiac signs, and sometimes when all the people who are acting like this, and somehow all of them that you notice share the same sign, sometimes zodiacs have some truth to it. So with Trisha Paytas, Nick Carter Avocado, and Amber Heard, all three of them share the same sign, and that is the sign of Taurus. If you look it up, you'll find that they have that sign. But know that not all Taurus are like them. I have a Taurus friend. She is one of the positive Taurus I met, and I used to have a Taurus who was a narcissist like Trisha Paytas or Amber Heard. She was a narcissist. She will not say sorry even though she's wrong, and that is a sign of a negative Taurus. The thing is, all of us, whether we have the same sign or not, we each have our own share of flaws, and we're not perfect. But the thing is, in this case, there's kind of too much of coincidence. Whether you guys agree with me or not, it kind of shows. And another thing narcissists will do is they will lie a lot. So do not trust a narcissist's words. They are manipulative as well. And I'm sure many people who were a victim of a narcissist abuse will agree with me on that. It leaves you empty, it leaves you numb, it leaves you like a broken person after you escape from the narcissist. It takes a long time for one to heal, and it took me a long time to heal, to be fair. And I say this, it's hard for us to speak up because some people might not believe us, especially those who were a victim. We feel like people might judge us, people might think we're, exaggerating, and it's tough, and none of us want this. None of us wants to be in a narcissist. With a narcissist, we don't want to be a victim of them, but somehow we did, and somehow we are unlucky to attract such people in our life. And it's tough, especially for those who are empaths. It's not easy. I still remember how much I suffered from my first narcissist abuse. It's more mental, emotional than physical, and it was draining, and I felt broken. It was not easy. And if you see someone who is going through this tough time, if you see someone that you love and care about that is going through this, be there for them. Support them. Don't rush them. This is something we will heal at our own time. But we need the support of our loved ones to know that we are not alone. We are loved. We're nothing like the narcissists say we are. Because what narcissist does is break down your self-esteem to the very lowest. That is, it's the saddest thing anything can happen. And if you have not been through it, don't dismiss someone who has been through it. Because you don't know what it's like, because you've never been through it. Have some compassion. At least have some compassion. Even if you have not been through it, just have some compassion. And now we're going through this crisis of the pandemic. I think we need to be having more compassion for one another even more. So, at most, this is my wish, is that I do hope that Trisha Paytas and any of the YouTubers who's forgot who they are, forgot the humbleness in their heart, I do hope that someday in the future that they will change to become a better person, even if it's hopeful and unrealistic hope. One can only hope. So yeah, I do hope you guys stay inside, listen to the government, stay healthy, continue to increase your immune system. And if you like this video, if you agree with me, and if you have been through it, feel free to comment down below, share your experience. And because at most at this time, I feel like we need to open up, but open up at your own time. Take your time. And those who have been going through this narcissist abuse, know that you're not alone. You're loved. Don't believe your abuser's words. I hope you will overcome this obstacle that you're going through, and I know that you'll be strong. Stay strong, everyone. So I'll see you guys next time on my next video. I hope this video was insightful for you guys, and hopefully it opened your eyes a bit, gives you more understanding, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.